know that I really love this shit. I really put the time in. And then when you say those names now, maybe say, thank God for consistency. It takes a tenacious spirit, because in the producer world, you can give up. Shit get hard. You know what I'm saying? I just thank God for the blessings of having consistent artists to drive my car. You know what I'm saying? I feel like us as producers, we the car, we the Bentleys, we the Rolls Royce, and they the drivers. So I just thank God I have some great drivers to drive my car.
You said,
I think, I take music seriously. So when people ask me to get involved, Timbo, okay, when you wake up, just understand it's like I'm a house of dragons now. Like when you wake me up, I need you to be up in the morning. I need you to crank that computer up. I need, like you asked me, because this is like when I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard enough to be a young adult, worrying about your bills and all this type of shit, just living life. So just to do music and have people on your head top saying, oh, I don't know. Like coming from Virginia, we ain't had none of that. New York and everything else was like the hot spots. So the music, I just loved it. It made me feel rich. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be consistent, because I feel like I was making $1 million every day because of the music. Made me feel like $1 million. Then music started making me feel like $100 million. The hits started to come. I said, ooh, I feel like this music. Ooh, baby, you a billionaire to me. So every time, that's why in my career, I stayed in the studio. Even when I moved to New York, I stayed. My accountant at one point in time said, man, you don't spend no money. I ain't was one to go out, and then people were like, you gotta enjoy your food on your label. That's what fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I should have stayed where I was. That way I wouldn't have never got caught off guard when the shit evolved. You know what I'm saying? I fell off. I was like Adam and Eve, man. I should have ate the apple. Shouldn't have ate the Eve. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up. And everybody do it. And that's when I kind of that's when I started, the consistency started to fade a little bit, because I thought I was bigger than the music. I'm like, oh shit. And that's when Pharrell came up and all the other, that's when Swiss came, knocking my head top off and all that shit with the bam. I was like, oh, pack my bags, let me go sit down. So, because back then it was heavy competition. But it wasn't so much the competition, it was letting you know, it kind of like, it's more check yourself. Check yourself like, damn, am I really on my game or am I slipping? So I was consistent for a long period of time. So when you say those names, I think about, yeah, I was in there. I was grinding. I was putting in that work. I saw the love when I didn't have the love. I saw the love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by when I say consistency. You gotta love it. Like love it. I tell producers like, man, it's so much you can do with one loop. They're like, oh, it's done. I say, no, man, we can trick this bitch out. What are you talking about? Like, this thing can be shortened. We can chop this up. We can make 2 sounds, 2 notes. You got to look at that bitch as like, this was all you had to sell. You got to make this bitch into a 5-star meal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, people be too lazy. I'm just like, yo, man, that ain't consistent, man. So I think that my job is now to coach, to push the umbrella so you can put some value, some worth on our names. You know what I'm saying? Because we the one that really drive the ship. You know what I'm saying? So consistency for me is you gotta love it through the good and the bad. You gotta love this shit. Man. Because by me being a businessman, so I understand the business aspect of it, but then I am a music person. And I have to tell that person that I have to tell the business side of me from the creative side of me. We had conversations every day because I know both sides. So I'm like, man, fuck that. When I made 1 in a Million and all these other records, they became these TikTok things. Did I know they were TikTok? No. So why are you telling me that? What is that? You don't even know. You just know it's big on TikTok. So it's what you create is what the creator creates. You can't make there's no such thing as make a TikTok beat. Or a TikTok. No, it don't work that way. People take what they feel off of a real song. Mm-hmm. That tell you what I've done. I was trying to get your conversation, and that's how people. I was telling one of the reps, but we gotta stop saying that shit, man. What you needed to go find influence to make that bitch a TikTok song. How about, I'm saying, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, come on, bro, like, ain't no such thing as a TikTok song. You can't give me a definition. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, here go Business Tim and be like, well, you know, the creative side has shut the business side up. I'm like, he's right. Yeah, we don't really know. I think we just looking at a song and not looking at, maybe it could be the person. Maybe it could be the way the person moving in the song and everything connect. Just like when he put in Kate Bush, when me and my daughter was watching Stranger Things, and this is one of my favorite songs, like, make a deal, and I was like, yo, when I heard the shit in there, I said, it's out of here. You know why? Because they put something, nostalgia, in a Gen Z world. Something that already exists with the right scenarios. TikTok, stupid. It's the same shit. Okay, there you go.
I feel you.
There you go. Sometimes it's scenario, sometimes it's placement. It's called content, people. So I'm telling y'all business people, stop telling these producers, give me a TikTok beat. No, let them give you their feeling. And you determine where the feeling goes can be a TikTok. All right? Don't be telling these hot producers of the day, what the fuck is what is that? Stop doing that, bro. Don't. You discouraging. You discouraging the creator. Don't. Yeah, I already did like 2 hours out there, so I'm already am. Man, I done smoked one.
Speaking of feelings, like, what record that you produced did you really feel like you put your emotions into it? Like all your emotions?
All of them, man. I get offended when somebody don't like my shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Not offended, I hurt my feelings because that shit is my baby. I be like, you hear that sound? Like producers that like, I think OG Parker said producer porn. Man, that was heavy back in our days. You know what I'm saying? Like the ear candy shit. Like that's what we live for. Like, we hear that? You know what I'm saying? But then it's like nowadays you be like, what we hear and the customer hear, and like, I don't hear that shit. Because you gotta think about it. People came to me and said, yo, you got a baby in the record. So that lets me know they heard my ear candy. All my little shit that I put in records, they heard. So to go from knowing that to now saying that don't exist, that's kind of harsh. That's harsh. So, that's harsh, bro. Like, it took me a minute to adapt to that. Cause I'm like, well, damn, you don't hear that shit. You don't hear that shit. So I had to learn, like, you know what? I gotta rethink this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It just called evolution, man. I enjoy it. First I did. I used to hate the shit out of it. Like, cause I thought I knew music. I look at music like a woman, you know, I thought I knew her. But she changed up on me. Damn. I wasn't prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, like, I'm gonna tell you, he got a cold ass tag. You fucking, boy, that shit, it's sometimes the tone, they don't understand. It's like, Metro Boomin, it's the tone. She would have said, it's like it's something that goes with every sound. So for me, I'm like, oh, them tags is all right. So that's when I look at somebody tag and be like when I've been on Twitch, they play it like, Atriada. I was like, oh, man. I like, cut it out. It's an infomercial. Don't get, bro. Don't do that. It's like, them tags are serious now. I think them tags, man, probably take that probably wouldn't be popping because I don't know what, it's like this. I should do this if I was a DJ, and I think people like, yo, I should do this thing like DJ Timmy Tim, come on. But the way I said it, I was trying to be like Kid Capri, but I guess the way my tone was at that time, trying to mimic Kid Capri, it might have been a dope tag. Lil Wayne did one that I took that I thought was pretty dope. I said, now I start put tags on my beat. But then I'm like, my beat is my tag. I can't really tag something that's already tagged. I'm saying, like, So I'm just like, I think it's dope though. I think it's creative. I think the one that was creative, that's why we love. ATL, Jacob, ATL, it just feels. It's just whatever moves the soul, man. Like, I pick it from whatever moves me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like going picking up all these clothing. You get that one and you like, put that to the side. You should do a collection. And it's got to move you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do. I have to grasp my sound, see how it was moving me, sit back. Sometimes it don't catch me right away. Walk away from it, come back. Because what I played might hit me a little different in a couple hours. So I go back and play the same thing. Like, I ain't never liked it in the first place. Move on. Do some more because I'm in that space of hearing. I'm gonna hear it different. Sometimes you gotta walk away from your creative space and just maybe watch some movies, TV, and let the sounds flow with you. Let it flow with your spirit. Let it flow with your soul. You'll know because it'll connect to you. That's how I pick my sounds. I don't go in and I just go through a bunch of them and be like, oh, okay, put that one to the side, put that one to the side, put that one to the side, come back. And I try to do like a group of 12 or something like that, 12 sounds. And once I get those 12 sounds, I start playing with those 12 till I come up with at least one or two out of that good batch of 12. And I put that away, go to another 12. Try to do it in segments, try to find the best sounds of the best. Sometimes finding sounds take time to find the best, and sometimes I like to make them spend time with people who create. They're like, let's put some reverb, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? But every day is different. Basically, I don't want to get in the artist's way. And it's like playing basketball. It's like chemistry. When they bounce, throw your hi-hat, throw your little air candy right after they, but now they do the ad-libs to fill up the space. So you have to find where you can breathe at. So do it simple, but after the song is done, that's when you go back and add the little, your little ear candies here and there. That be the catch to me. Don't say it's done artists like, I rapped on it. Okay, send it back to me. So I can hear it. And you start adding more to it. Y'all producers don't do that. Yeah, it's done. You send it off, it's done. You can do it. You can make them do it. Make them see another light. So I was born in it, like, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them see. That's out of my pay grade because I don't know what to develop these days. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, people like what they like. So if they're really in the development, I think the development comes after they already got established. If you follow Drake's career, he showed you his own artist development from Take Care to now. You see the development but no, he did it himself. That's how smart he is. He's probably one of the smartest artists in the world, right? So, look at Future, another smart artist. From point A to point B to point C to point D. It takes special people to know that I gotta develop. Now, you live in a world, they come out, they do their little thing, they make their little money, and that's it. They don't, then after a while, every artist gets stagnated. And they be like, they don't know what it is, but it's really like you gotta put some work in now. You gotta go sit with a producer. We gotta have a conversation. We gotta talk about this. If you don't know what you need to do, sit with a producer and create something. Create the next wave. And be patient. But I think that happens after they don't blow up and have their success. Now, when you get hot and everybody looking at you. Now, if you're trying to make an album, the first album they probably go do on their own, and they be like, damn, the numbers ain't what it wanted to be. Now they already got the notoriety. Now it's like, go sit with a producer and really figure out I need a sound, But they already, because now I think you got to get the followers up and all that type of stuff. So when you do that, then you come back and get the development. I think it's just chill. I think it's very chill. But see, for me, I dealt with artists I dealt with the greats, man. Last hit I done was with Drake, you know what I'm saying? I dealt with the greats, like people who get their little teeth, hit that boot.